This is Runecraft Only Chunks, the chunk-locked Iron Man that unlocks every runecrafting altar in order, only moving on when all available tasks are complete. The goal is the runecrafting cape, with some twists along the way. Join me, won't you? Last episode we completed 2 chunks by getting upgrades, leveling up to 58 cooking for pita bread and 60 fletching for yew logs. This episode it's my biggest grind ever, doubling the total playtime on the account so far. Let's talk about what needs to be done so that I can move on to the next chunk. I can enter the dwarven mines in this chunk, therefore I have access to the mining guild and the Motherlode Mine, a mini-game considered to be the best AFK mining training in the game. The most obvious goal is 92 mining for Amethyst, a mineral located in the mining guild. I considered only requiring 85 for rune ore instead, but decided to just go for it because that would be cheating anyway. There's no way for me to get a mining boost, so I have to get 92 mining. Next is Steelsmithing. I have access to steel bars as drops from the Black Knight, but no access to a furnace. Therefore, I need to smith all the steel, and not any higher, best in slot items I have available, including a steel axe, steel armor, and steel knives, which also, by the way, means I'll need 5 range to wield them. Motherlode Mine contains struts, which I can train smithing on, so I'm setting myself an arbitrary goal of 50 smithing, the mithril level, before I can move on. I have to get all rewards from Motherlode Mine, including full prospector's kit and upgrades to the minigame, and the coal bag and the gem bag. The mining guild also has a shop which sells mining gloves. I need to get the highest tier gloves, which will cost a total of 240 minerals, found from mining rocks in the guild. That about sums it up. 92 mining, 50 smithing, all unlocks from the Motherlode Mine and the mining guild. Let's go! Alright, as I approach the chunk, I have to say I've been here before already. I have set foot in this chunk, obviously not interacted with anything, but I have been here before. When I finally get a spade, I can use this spot over here, which is used commonly in beginner and easy clue steps. So barbarians actually walk out of Barbarian Village and into this chunk, so that means actually I can get one of their drops, which is a magic staff. So that'll be good when I get that. I'll get it later. Sorry, nothing. Flowers! I'm a flower trader! Understandable. Have a great day. Yeah, can't do anything with him. But we can enter the body altar. A bit more meaty for my tastes. And there's actually a star here, but I can't mine it yet. There's seriously nothing meaningful above ground. The grind in this chunk takes place below ground. And let's explore. Fairly sure this is the worst shop in the game. So here's the anvils in this chunk. And this shop, when I was doing research I found out about this shop and I was so disappointed when I found out that they don't actually sell rune limbs. If they sold the rune limbs I could get a rune crossbow, you know, at some point very early in my account. But I mean, you know, that's too much to hope for I suppose. I don't even have sinew right now because I'm level 10, I'm not level 10 crafting yet. So even though I could smith a bronze crossbow together, I can't even make it yet. These guys at the end of this portion of the map are part of a quest that I can't do or probably won't ever be able to do. But that's okay. They are a unique enemy, which means I have to kill them. Only level 44, sit down. So obviously there's minecarts to Keldagrim here, but you can't do that unless you start at the Giant Dwarf quest, which is in Keldagrim, and therefore I will never be able to do that without breaking the rules. So even though I've got a ticket, I cannot go to Keldagrim, which would have helped with the smithing grind later, and probably would have hindered me in other ways because I would have had some crazy grinds. Anyway, don't worry about it. I cannot go to Keldagrim. Okay, so I can make that crossbow, but like I say, I can't string it yet, which is a massive shame. Okay, because of my rules, remember I have to kill every unique enemy. That's a king scorpion dead. I've already done a scorpion, believe me. It's not that special. And I think this is the entrance to now Motherlode Mine. So here we go. For the first time I'm entering Motherlode Mine. And this is, I'm sure, where I'll spend a very long time of my life. I don't actually remember, is there a level requirement? Yeah, okay. I need 30 mining first before I can actually start this. That's fine. It won't take too long, I'm sure. So these rocks actually have decent XP rates at low levels. I can just destroy them in one click. They are consistent, as in it doesn't take a random amount of time for them to be destroyed. They just get destroyed with one click, 10 XP drops. So, yep, coming up on level 2 now. There it is. And so this is probably how I'm going to get up to, I don't know, at least level 20 or something. But now it's time for a very, very special moment on the account. This is the first time I've had access to a bank. Okay, this is a deposit box. I'll just deposit a couple things, I guess, because, I mean, honestly, I need the catharsis right now. Just deposit my random junk. I had such a clean inventory by the end of it. I guess I kind of wish I held on to the Cosmic Talisman. I dropped it for a body talisman. Don't know if anyone ever noticed that, but... Well, now that I have a bank, I can start actually hoarding some things. So these are the struts that you can repair. They give you 1.5 times your smithing level in XP. So it's kind of rubbish, but it gets better later. So here's how I'm choosing to organise my bank. I went off to the wizards to go and get the remaining talismans again. And yeah, I've got a little tab for the random items as well. So here's how I'm choosing to train mining. It's fairly simple. I just come over to this section over here. It's in the northwest corner. There are 4 of these little rocks which give 10 XP each. I'll cut, chop, whatever you call, mine these 4 rockfalls, and then hop and then do it again. And that gives 40 XP per weld, and you know what? It's probably the fastest XP in mining at this level in the game. It really is. And there's level 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. And here's 13. This really isn't so bad. It's quite nice actually. It feels good actually getting some fast progress. I'm going to go and buy the other pickaxes now, all the way up to Rune, because I have access to them, so why not? Thank God I stole all that money from those guards, because now I can just buy these with no problem. Just checking how tin and copper are, and they are not good. They're extremely slow, and only a little better XP than those rocks. Yeah, and clay is even worse. Each one is only 5 XP, and it takes longer each time. Per rock, rather. But I am coming up on a level, so let's just get it on this one. Ooh, that's 14. Back to this now, and I am just approaching 15, so here we go. Ooh, faster than I could even get it to pop up. And here's 20. So, of course, the level requirement to actually start Motherlode Mine is level 30, and even though this is slowing down compared to relative levels at the moment, this is still probably the fastest training I have up to 30, so I'll just get that right now. With this rock, it's going to be 21, but we don't have time to hang around. Okay, I've just been testing mining over here at the iron, and it's not very good, but this is way more important. I just completed a maze, and I just got 1,600 feathers, which is actually kind of amazing. So I don't really have good access to feathers on this account. I don't get feathers until a very long time down the road. So getting 1,600 is actually amazing. So I just got up to 24 mining, but yeah, this is just not a very fast method. I'll go back to the rockfalls. I'm kind of doing mining and smithing in tandem, so I've decided actually to test out these wheels, and I'm already at 5 smithing, and I think this will take me to 6. But yeah, all I do is hop welds until I find a strut that's broken, and then I'll repair it. That's literally all I'm going to be doing for smithing training. And I'm doing something 30 mining. Okay, so I did actually go back to iron ore. With the mithril pickaxe, it's actually reasonably quick. And I guess it's maybe on par with the rockfall, but this way I don't need to hop worlds, so it just feels real. And I've been drop mining iron until level 30. There we go. I actually decided to get up to level 31 so that I can low alch this mithril pickaxe, and now I can use the addy pickaxe until level 41. So here's what the Motherlode Mine actually looks like. It's not very special. So you can see at the top left, I've got a couple of interfaces open. The top left one says the amount of pay dirt that I've mined in the session and pay dirt per hour. So it's looking at 280 roughly pay dirt per hour. And pay dirt is this thing I have in my inventory. You get it from these ore veins in the wall. When you've got a full inventory, you go and put it into a hopper which cleans the pay dirt and then refines it into the various ores. But at the moment, all I've been getting is coal. And at level 40 I started getting gold. But yeah, right now I'm at level 41. Yep, there it is. Level 41. I can now use the rune pick, which I'm actually really excited for. And that is actually my best in slot mining and also best in slot weapon that I can possibly use until I'm done with this chunk. And for those of you who aren't familiar, this is what it looks like. So you collect it from that little sack, and then you get the ores and also the golden nuggets, which you see I had one of them there. And here's what the bank looks like now. From 30 to 41, I got 430 coal and 11 gold nuggets. So these gold nuggets are made passively when you do this minigame, and I'll need hundreds of them by the time I'm done so that I can buy all the upgrades, but I will get way more than the bare minimum required. There's no like pressure here to get lots of them, and I think it works out that they're roughly 2 or 3% per pay dirt, so they're not even that rare really. Felt like a little break, so I just decided to go and get 10 smithing. Why not? Right, so here's my previous best in slot, and when I equip this, 26 attack bonus and 29 melee strength. This is my best weapon by far. It's kind of crazy how I was living in poverty for so long. You know, I did that curved bone grind. I just plugged my new best in slot into the DPS tracker, and yeah, wow. It's about 3/4 faster than I was previously doing. Quick update, I've got 30 nuggets now, so I can buy the Prospector's boots. When I've got the full kit equipped, it's 2.5% more XP per mine, but one item itself is still some boosts, so that's nice. I've been grinding away a little bit. I don't need to be recording all the time, I'll just come at you with the updates. Here's 50! Nice. So my XP per hour should be roughly 20k, but I'm getting a bit below that, unfortunately. Keep it going. I just had a little bit of a random. There's the zombie mask. I would like to collect all items because why not? It's something else to do. But yeah, little update I guess. I'm 54, nearly 55. By the way, this is only my second day that I've been in this chunk, so I'm really enjoying this. Now buying my second piece. There we go. So I'm coming up on a pretty big milestone for the account now. I put my pay dirt in the hopper. I'll race it down. And when it gets collected into the sack, there's an XP boost, and we're at level 60. So that's another level 60 on the account, and also I timed it so that I would get 700 total level as well at the same time. So that's pretty nice. So level 60, I can now enter the mining guild. Here it is. This is the first time I've gone in here. There's nothing useful to me in the free-to-play part, but in the member part, the ores actually regenerate like twice as fast as anywhere else in the game. And also there's those 2 runite rocks that you can see everybody's just absolutely gagging for. Yeah, I'm not here for runite ores. I'll actually get a few of them when I'm done with my Motherlode Mine grind. That's not actually an issue for me. But yeah, no, what I am here for though is for the unidentified materials or minerals. Oh, okay, there's my first minerals. So yeah, like I say, I need 240 of these before I'm done, and I've looked it up. You get roughly 10 an hour if you're power mining iron like this. So at some point I'm going to need to do 24 hours of power mining iron, which sounds like fun, but that's fine, I'll get through it. So I decided to do a little more smithing now, and that is 30 smithing on the account. It says 10k an hour. I'm not sure if that's accurate because I'm not sure if it takes into account the world hops or not. But yeah, 30 smithing. Each strut that I repair gives me 45 XP, and yeah, it is looking like around 10k an hour, which is pretty decent XP. Hey, so it turns out I've been doing it wrong. I was buying the least expensive items first, but turns out I needed to buy the most expensive. So I finally have the Prospector's jacket now. So yeah, it turns out if you buy the most expensive first and then in decreasing order, you'll get more XP than if you buy the least expensive and up, until you have the full kit. So yeah, it's okay, I've got it right now, so what's done is done. Just finished an Evil Bob random, and that's 10 fishing. Never touched a fish in my life. So, big moment on the account. I just barely got enough now, so I can afford the Prospector's legs. It's 50 gold nuggets, and that completes the Prospector's kit. This is me in full Prospectors, and that means from now on, every XP that I get from mining is 2.5% more. And there we go. So I wasn't recording, but I did get 65 mining. I literally got this on the way from Motherlode Mine to the mining guild. But I figure now is the best time for me to get the superior and expert mining gloves. So I need to get basically 24 hours of iron mining in. It's the same XP rate mining iron now as when I'm at level 90. So I might as well do this now and therefore increase my XP rate in the Motherlode Mine. So I've been doing this for a little while now. I'll let you guess what level I'm about to call out. Seeing as the last level you saw was 65, what level do you think I'm about to call out? It's 70. It's level 70 mining. Just kidding, here's a 69 screenshot because, haha. And I waited until now to do it. I've got just barely enough, that's 60, 1/4 of the way to 240, and I can buy the mining gloves. Hooray! They don't actually do anything useful for me at the moment, although I suppose they do give me an extra chance if I mine coal, but I'm not going to be mining coal until I'm a much higher level anyway, so I'll carry on mining iron and I'll let you know what happens. Okay, coming up on 72 mining now, and my hand hurts a little. However, this is actually a really important milestone. You see, in Motherlode Mine, there's the upstairs portion, which has way better XP rates, and you can do that. You can access that when you're level 72 mining, and you get 100 minerals, 100 nuggets. You have to pay 100 nuggets to prospect Percy. I do not have 100 nuggets right now, but I'm going to continue doing this until I've got those gloves. And then I'll basically speedrun getting the nuggets that I need to get upstairs, and then I'll just go and unlock it as fast as I can. I still think this was the fastest way for me to complete all my goals. Do this as soon as I could, and then move on to Motherlode Mine stuff. So let's take a look at the state of the bank. 17k iron ore so far from this, and I've just finished 120 more minerals. That's another 12 hours down. By the way, I have this 8k coal and 2.5k of gold ores, which I got a little while ago. 72 gold nuggets. I only need a few more, and then I can unlock the upstairs portion of Motherlode Mine. So let's get these new gloves. What all these different mining gloves do is actually give you a chance for the ore, the rock that you're mining, to not deplete, so that you can continue mining it until it depletes properly. But yeah, now I have both mining gloves. I need to have another 60 minerals, and then she'll combine both of them into expert mining gloves, and then that's the final thing I need to do in the mining guild. Alright, the time is coming up. I now have another 60 minerals. So it didn't take that much longer. I was doing some coal as well, some iron, whatever. Now that I have both pairs and 60 minerals, can you combine my mining gloves? Here we go. Okay, do it. Right, ugly and grey, but they will help me mine all the way up to Amethyst when I eventually get that level. That is the one goal I needed from the mining guild. That's done. Okay, hi, I'm using this clip to tell you that I did not record myself unlocking the upstairs area nor getting the other remaining nuggets. Sorry, Okay, I'm hitting record again because I've got another 100 nuggets. Now, I didn't even get a level up in this. I'm close to level 79. But I've got another 100 nuggets, so I'm going to buy one of these items because they are required. So let's get the coal bag. So this item stores coal up to 27, I think, and it's useful when I'm going to be running to and from a furnace, but right now it's not very useful for me. It's cool to have, I guess, and it is, of course, a goal, so that's one more goal off the list. Okay, I've got myself a genie. I'm going to be throwing that on Hunter. I'm just mixing between Hunter and Crafting at the moment, because I have a requirement of 17 Hunter at some point, and also 10 Crafting at some point else. So I need both of them. So I'm coming up on a level, and 2 million XP. That's level 80 mining. Okay, so yeah, these levels are very slow, and of course I've still got 12 levels to go. But I don't mind this so much. I only recently unlocked the upper level here, and this is absolutely way better. This is way better than it was before. So you literally just climb up this ladder, and then you start hammering away again. And then each of these spots, by the way, they're on a set timer, so each one lasts the same amount of time no matter who is on it, no matter how many players are on a single patch. That's different to downstairs, but upstairs, anyone can be, or rather, lots of people can be on the same spot, and it's okay. So I'm kind of being a typical RuneScaper here, and when I get bored of one thing, I move on to another thing. And that is now 40 smithing, there it is. So that feels nice, but I still have a whole nother 10 levels to go. I am now able, though, to do a lot of the smithing that I needed to do for my chunk goals, so I'm going to go ahead and get some steel bars and then get started on that. So here we go then. I stocked up on some food, and I'm in my current best in slot gear with the rune pickaxe. But that is actually a massive upgrade to what it was last time, so I'm hoping these kills go a lot more smoothly now that I can actually hit him. But okay, the point is, this is the only way that I can get steel bars within my rules at the moment. So this guy has a 1 in 21 drop of steel bars. So I need to get about, I don't know, 10 of them for now. That would be a good goal. Hey, so remember last episode, I got way too many iron full helms. And I just keep getting spammed with these helmets. Like, these helmets are not that rare, they're 1 in 64, but he keeps giving me so many helmets. Like, I needed one, thank you very much, but that's enough, you know? By the way, I had to reinstall RuneLite because it wouldn't start. So unfortunately all my loots have been reset. So here we are, half an hour later. I've killed him a few times, but I'm now out of food and I'm out of health. With no prayer flicking, I've made it this far, and as you can maybe see, I don't have any steel bars at all. While I was running back, I remembered that actually I have to kill some barbarians for their staff drop, because that's my best in slot magic. So actually let's give that a go over here. Back in my chunk, I can now attack these guys. And it's a clue scroll. Charlie the Tramp Step. Can't do that. So it's actually only these level 17s that drop the staff. So I'm going to have to kill this lady a lot. Nothing. Okay, here comes a maze random. That's actually amazing right now, because there's a small chance I get some runes. They're actually pretty much the best one I can get apart from XP randoms. Oh, oh, holy shit! Right as I was talking about it. Oh, these runes are amazing. 200 chaos runes. This is the most I've had ever. I know that probably seems like nothing, but that's amazing. I'm going to use these on the Black Knight. That's coming in clutch, to be honest. No, 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 don't go back, don't go back! Okay. So it totally turns out the best way to do this is to hop worlds. I was just waiting for them to walk outside of the village, but then I realised, of course, it was better to just hop worlds. Coins and bones. Actually, there it is! Boom, got the staff. Now if I'm training magic, I can just autocast instead of having to do it manually. So it looks like it dropped after 28 kills. Not all of those were level 17s though, so well under drop rate. It was only a 1 in 32, but yeah, there you go. I'm going to test this out now. Whoa, and another one. That's 8 KC for 2 bronze bars, and they're 1 in 18. Oh, sweet. Okay, finally got my third one. So now I can easily smith up some bronze plate legs. Here we go then. Not incredible. +8 resistance, basically. I didn't read it, but doesn't matter. It's better than not having them, okay? Trust me, if this saves a couple bits of food, then fuck, it was worth it. Oh my god, look at me. Got my rat meat. I can use the range in this kitchen. Cook it up, and then let's try round 2 with this Black Knight. So last time I managed to kill the Black Knight 23 times. With this, and then when I run out of some space, I'm going to use my runes. Hopefully I can do a little better this time. Ooh, yeah, finally got my first one. Number 2. So progress report. I've used up all the food, and I got 2 steel bars for it. It's okay, it's 1 in 20, it's not expected to be like loads, but this is going worse than I thought. Anyway, now I can range him with these runes. I'll walk him around this table, and then he won't be able to attack me while I blast him. And chaos runes. Okay, actually this is important to talk about. This is why I should always come here with water and air runes. It's because he drops chaos runes, so there's always a chance that I can get 6 casts of water strike against him, or water, whatever it is. So, because I only got 2 steel bars, I reckon the best thing I could do is make a steel full helm. There it is. And it is a very slight upgrade. And just each time I go back, I want to be slightly better equipped to fight it for longer. Just finished a Leo random. And we get... yeah, the zombie pieces back. Okay, I did have to drop these a little while ago, so I don't think they're any new slots. but I will hold on to them this time. These guys are pushovers now. These wizards. Remember when they used to, like, kill me? They used to wreck me, but yeah, now I'm able to just farm them for runes. Alright, I'm fully equipped this time, as much as I can be, so it's time for round 3. Nice. That's 28 magic. Ooh, got another one. So, 29 magic now. I can cast Earth Bolt. Nice. Second kill of the inventory of food. So I've got another one now. 2 very quick, in quick succession, and that's 97 Black Knight kills for 6 steel bars, so I'm actually under drop rate now. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm actually getting really lucky in this inventory of food. This is really good. Another one. Oh, yes. 5 in this inventory. Steel bar number 6. So, 129 kills for 10 steel bars now. So I'm actually extremely under drop rate. So I don't want to waste your time. It's time for me to smith. I'm going to make the square shield. The steel axe. Steel knives, because I do need to eventually. This is a pretty monumentous moment for the account. I had this bronze axe since my 2nd chunk, and now I'm going to drop it on the floor. I don't want to keep it. I'm not a sentimental person, you know. Goodbye, you piece of shit. I now have something better. Phew. So, here to report that I've done a few more hours of smithing training, and I am now level 46, which means I can make steel plate legs. So, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go back to the Black Knight and finish up the steel bar grind. Here come the steel plate legs. Goodbye, bronze plate legs. You were helpful, I guess. Just got an evil bob random while I was getting some food for my steel bar grind, and I did get fishing XP, so that's level 13 now on the account, with no fish touched, and no women either. Alright, we know what a steel bar looks like. Let's skip to the conclusion, shall we? 1 inventory down, and I'm now making a shield upgrade. And I mustn't forget the med helm, which is my range best in slot. Time for an actually very big milestone. I've done a lot of this off camera, but that is 50 smithing, and actually it did take quite a long time. The XP per hour is good at this level, but still hopping worlds, and it's very click intensive. So yeah, I'm happy to be done with that. That's 50 smithing on the account. So even though I've not finally got all the steel bars that I need, I'm going to get some bronze and iron bars so that I can make some throwing knives for range, level 5 range. Hopefully this is enough. 4 bronze bars, 2 iron bars. It probably won't be, but that's fine. We'll just we'll try now. 3 ranged over here. And that wasn't enough XP from all those knives, so I'm just gonna do some more. I just realised there are rats down here, which would have been the best place to train my ranged. So let's just quickly finish up then, shall we? And there we go, level 5. So, as crazy as it is, that was a chunk goal. Actually, it was a fun diversion. A fun distraction from the mining grind. So, here we go. As proof, wield the steel knives. Done. I am pretty heartbroken. I just finished a full inventory and I got no steel bars. So I'm currently at 268 KC, 15 steel bars total. What? What is that? I didn't know he dropped these. So this is rare drop table, and it's a 1 in 5.5k drop for rune javelins. And all I want is a 1 in 20. This is just freaking crazy. A 1 in 5k drop. Okay, here we go. Here we go again with a full inventory. I'm bored of this, you're bored of this. You know what, let's just cut to it, shall we? So, because I finally got all the steel bars that I needed, I finally finished smithing. That's the steel warhammer that I have, which is a 5 strength requirement to wield it. And I also made a bullseye lantern because I will need one later anyway, so I made that steel bar. So yeah, that's it. It took 353 Black Knight KC for 17 steel bars, which means I did come in actually slightly under drop rate. Now that that's over, I'll finally fully commit to the mining grind. Whenever I have time to play, I'll do iron ore, and whenever I need to AFK or I'm at work, I'll do the Motherlode Mine. So, after ticking off the smithing stuff, all that's left in this chunk now is mine Amethyst, level 92 mining, and obtain a gem bag. So there's actually another upgrade in the Motherlode Mine, which is to get the bigger sack. I'd like to get a bigger sack, please. Wouldn't we all? But what that does is it lets you put 2 or 3 more full inventories of pay dirt into the hopper before you then have to withdraw it. So that kind of makes it more AFK. Just got a lamp that's going on Hunter. Alright, I've set something in motion. That's level 85 mining. So I'm halfway there by total XP, but I can now mine runite. Here's the bank. So I've got 300 nuggets, and I've been saving on, holding on to them. And I've bought the gem bag too. Okay, so huge. Alright, sweet. It feels really good to have this milestone under my belt. And here's 86 mining. Here we go for 87 mining. Hey! Oh god. Alright. That's pretty good. I'll explain though why I'm here in a minute. Let me first trade Bologna. I can get a couple of these bags of gems. Open them up. Ooh, and I got a dragonstone. Okay, awesome. I wanted to at least get 1 dragonstone before I was done with this chunk. So that is very good news. Hello again, gamers. Have a look here. After that mime event, I now have everything from the random event log in the bank except for the stale baguette. Also, because of my slight OCD, I've put everything in the order that they are in the collection log too. So we've jumped ahead a few days, maybe a week, and I'm at 89 mining now. And we keep going. So, yeah, the reason I'm not doing Motherlode Mine right now is because, well, this is slightly higher XP per hour, so if I can be bothered to play, I might as well be doing this rather than Motherlode Mine and AFKing it. When I'm done with this chunk, later on, I'm going to have a massive smithing grind when I unlock a furnace, and I realised at some point that I need all the ores I can get, all the iron ore and coal that I can get. Alright, I've been stockpiling some nuggets. That's 360 nuggets for 9 bags of gems. They cost 40 each. And let's combine them with another 12 bags that I've had from the mining guild. So I'm going to do a mass opening now. This is always fun. In the mining guild, it's roughly 20 minerals every 2 hours. So that's 1 bag of gems every 2 hours. And I actually don't know what the gems per hour is in the Motherlode Mine. I kind of just AFK it, so it doesn't bother me. Ooh, there's one. It's really cool, actually, to see this many. They're 40 each. Each bag contains 40 gems. Nice, so there's the final total from those bags. And here is 90 mining. Only 1 million XP to go. It's kind of funny to think about. My total XP is 8.7 million, and I have 5.8 million in mining. So my current mining XP is about, I don't know what, 3/4 of my total XP ever on this account. And here we are with a short little clip of 91 mining. This feels great. We're so close now. Each level is like 10 to 15 hours. This final level is going to be like 17 hours. Got a few more gem bags to open. Let's do that now. I think it's a 1 in 16 per bag that you get at least one dragonstone. So there's another 2 dragonstones. Taking a quick look at the bank, 60k iron ore, which is pretty insane. It's about 1,000 per hour. So that means I have spent more than double, more than double 24 hours to get the gloves from the mining guild. I've spent more than double that amount of time anyway, just because I need the iron ore for my smithing grind. And this is a really cool tab. I've got like 1,000 sapphires, 600 emeralds, and I cannot do this clue. So I have actually held on to 3 clue scrolls, which are steps that are coming up in Varrock or somewhere else that I should be able to attempt a casket on. But this tab, oh, it's so good. Look at this. The fact that I've earned these myself as well. Okay, hi. You may have noticed in a few of the previous clips I had a lamp in the bottom right corner of my tab of my inventory, and it wasn't actually much of a problem for me. But here I just got a book of knowledge so that I can finally level up to 3 crafting, and now I get 30 crafting from this lamp. So I did that for 10 crafting XP, and it probably wasn't worth it because, well, I've done some research on my next chunk, but that dunce, right? If you look, it took ridiculous. I think that's like 28 randoms since I got that genie for me to get another XP random. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I just got very unlucky in that. I just thought I was going to hold on to that lamp for a little bit and get a dunce. Maze random, got some more runes because that's kind of a big deal. The moment that I've been waiting for, that we've been waiting for, is upon us. And I'm gonna let this kind of draw out because, oh, this has been a very long time. It's just mining. I mean, oh, 92 mining on the account, on this runecrafting locked chunk account. Such a ridiculous rule, but I had to get 92 mining, and I bloody did it. Oh, if I never have to mine at Motherlode Mine again, that would be too soon. Alright, some amethyst. Should we finalize this this chunk, shall we? Let's go get some amethyst. Alright, this is the Amethyst Mining spot, and I thought it would be funny to put my entire chunk's progress in my inventory here. I did a little bit of runite mining, so that number is higher than the amount of expected runite that you would normally get from 85. But then again, I also did a lot of iron from 85 to 92 mining as well. But that is actually a very impressive little bank tab. 60k iron, 27k coal, 12k of gold, 12k mithril, so roughly that's about the same drop rate. 5k addy and 300 rune, with a bunch of gems thrown in. And this will it's not even enough for the smithing grind, even at the moment, because I just don't have enough coal. So I may have to yeah, I may have to mine up some coal in the future, but luckily I don't have to do it through the Motherlode Mine. And that, actually, sorry, I just noticed, is my first piece of amethyst. Each one 4k, that's actually pretty crazy. Like, you could just AFK money make here. I'm going to mine up a few amethyst, I don't know how much. I'll just do it until I'm bored of it. But that is worth 200 hours, I suppose. Boom. There we go, let's tick it off and complete all my chunk tasks. Woo! Look at it spinning. So yeah, the next chunk is the Cosmic Altar chunk, which is technically accessible through the shed in the lumber swamp. So I just have to get 15 fishing and complete that quest. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Next episode. There we go then. I'm bored of this, so let me just bank all my stuff. I got 14 amethyst. Cool. And there it goes in its rightful spot in my bank. So if you will allow it, I have a little post-chunk content for you. So, because of unlocking clay in that chunk, I actually can make a mud pie, which, in my opinion, is a pretty awesome cosmetic weapon. So maybe it could have been a chunk goal, but it's actually a lower cooking level required than I currently have. So I'm going to make a mud pie for my previous chunk. I have done a little bit of progress in this other chunk, but I'm not going to tell you about it. That'll wait for next episode while I cook up this pie. Okay, let's go. Yes, success. And it's got minus 100 attack bonus to stab and slash, which is kind of hilarious. Alright, let's use it. Wait, what? It's a one-use item? No, 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 no. Oh, I was going to hold on to it. Oh, man. What? Okay, a genie. Sweet. Spoiler alert. I got a genie in this chunk. Oh my god. I'm going to make another pie. Alright. Luckily, I brought enough materials for 2. And my cooking level is quite high compared to this. So hopefully... Yeah, okay, cool. Right, this one I will not throw at an enemy. I'm going to hold on to it. So yay me. Congrats to me. Alright, bye everybody. See you next episode.